You know Elon Musk as the figurehead of Tesla. You may also know him as the founder of SpaceX or even Neuralink. But when you think of Elon, what probably doesn't pop into your head is the picture of a modern-day Thomas Edison. It's a huge misconception that Musk is some sort of media figure that mainly does interviews and television appearances to promote his brand. Nothing could be further from the truth. The vast majority of what Elon Musk does these days is designing and engineering new products, and he's been at this since he was just a young lad. So today, we're going to look at Elon Musk, the inventor, and some of his inventions you've probably never heard of. But before we get into today's video, take a second and subscribe to Behind the Screen to keep our hot new videos arriving fresh at your digital doorstep on the regular. Online payments. How often do you send and receive money over the internet? Just a couple of decades ago, the very idea of doing something like that was insane. It won't surprise you to learn that Elon Musk was right in the middle of this revolution, co-founding X.com in 1999. The newly formed company specialized in web-based financial services and email payments. X.com quickly merged with its competitor and became PayPal, which was eventually sold to eBay, leaving Elon walking away with a big fat check of $165 million. Web-based calls. In addition to transferring money online, Elon also received a patent in 2001 for a system that would let computers make phone calls to landlines. It's much more simplistic than the web-based calling we have today, but being almost 20 years old, it certainly opened the door for things like Zoom and Google Meet. Solar City. Being known for electric vehicles, it's no surprise that Elon is very much into innovating our way into a cleaner planet. One of the best ways to do this is to use solar energy. The drawback is that much of the technology around solar power is lacking, especially the ability to store energy from the sun to use at night or on cloudy days. But Elon and his cousins founded Solar City back in 2006, which is hard at work solving all these problems. You can bet that the massive improvements in this renewable energy source will certainly come from the huge mind of Elon Musk. Hyperloop. How about this new high-speed transportation system known as the Hyperloop? This is absolutely one of Musk's crazy ideas that he has chosen to make zero money on and instead open source in order to allow other companies to run with the idea. The general concept is a long tube stretching between two cities that would launch passenger-filled pods through its walls suspended on air. The low air pressure of the tube would allow the pod to float most of the way and can complete a trip from LA to San Francisco in 35 minutes or less, much faster than any form of modern transportation. Falcon rocket. Elon designed SpaceX's Falcon rockets, which has been used on cargo resupply missions to International Space Station. Musk founded SpaceX with the goals of radically reducing the cost of space travel and ultimately enabling human travel to Mars. The Falcon rocket has played a huge role in making everything cheaper since it's designed to be reusable. It miraculously returns to Earth and lands itself for easy retrieval and use in the next launch. Previously, the one-and-done type of launch system required that new equipment be manufactured for each attempt. I'm sure someone told Elon that a reusable rocket was an impossibility. Mahalo.com. Not everything Elon touches turns to gold, believe it or not. This one kind of flopped, but mostly due to being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Musk invested in a question-answering website, Mahalo.com, in 2007. The idea was for users to post questions and have them answered. Simple and useful enough, until Google came in and obliterated anybody's chances at creating a search engine of any type that could compete with the online juggernaut. Soon the company had to reduce its operations to only how-to style videos. If you go to the website today, well, it seems like they're just trying to make some cash off selling the domain. Location searching. Way back in 1998, Musk came up with the idea for a system that could use your geographic location to search locations closest to you before then widening the results to locations further away. This is commonplace nowadays, but just take a second and reflect on how much more difficult your life would be if this didn't exist. Now take one more second to think how great it would be to get awesome TV and movie content delivered directly to you all the time. It's as easy as ringing the notification bell. Flamethrower. Elon's boring company seems like one big experiment in reverse psychology. Formed initially as a joke, the company eventually began digging a few tunnels and selling limited edition merchandise. But they only sell one item at a time, and when it sells out, it's gone forever. One such item was a flamethrower. Really, it's just a roofing torch, and to get around some shipping regulations, Elon named it Not a Flamethrower. He then told people not to buy the Not a Flamethrower because it was dangerous and a terrible idea, resulting in all 20,000 of them selling out in 4 days for $500 each. Everything about this is weird, but at the same time, I kinda want one. Electric airplane. At MIT's Aeronautics and Astronautics Centennial Symposium, Elon revealed that he's been toying with the idea of an electric jet. The jet in his mind would use electric motors to power a fan that would perform a vertical takeoff requiring very little runway. While this has not come to fruition, you can bet it will absolutely rock the airline industry when it does. Okay, so having seen all these fantastic and world-changing inventions, has your opinion of Elon Musk changed at all? Has the way you view this modern-day mad scientist been altered after seeing some of the wild and crazy stuff he's come up with? Well, we have just barely scratched the surface of the eclectic and ever-active mind of Mr. Musk. So if you have some inventions or facts you'd like to share, go ahead and leave them in the comments. Now make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe on your way out, and we will see you right here next time on Behind the Screen.